Happy Friday. Whoa, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action. Happy Friday for, wow, it's going to be a long weekend in Canada, but happy Friday if you're watching this on Friday. Oh my goodness. Magic the Gathering Arena Explorer or Pioneer certainly has been turned on its head with the recent bannings of Amalia and Sorin, Imperious Bloodlord. Lovely stuff. Certainly has made things feel better, but I've been facing a lot of mono green, as perhaps some of you have been facing. A lot of people trying out a lot of different stuff, but as it usually is here, Dinosaurs on Arena, as I only ever play them. The list, as always, in the description. It's going to be a good one tonight. It's always going to be a good one on Friday, especially if you're in Canada and you got that long weekend. Oh my. Lovely stuff. Okay. Perfect. Scorpion, you're here. That's all right. Everybody does need to eat. This dinosaur deck, well, it's going to eat opponents. However, with Boseiju there, Dinosaurs will endure even when the meta changes. And sometimes the meta will change to something that is also painful. Boseiju Who Endures, bringing this in, more copies from the sideboard if we face off against Mono Green Devotion. I like this over a permanent that would, turn off Nykthos Shrine to Nyx and stop them from making a lot of mana. Of course, nobody really likes to see that happen, but an enchantment or an artifact, just so often it is going to be destroyed. The opponent's own Boseiju, some stuff they bring in from the sideboard. I have to imagine in game 2, the mono green opponent probably is going to anticipate that, and they're going to have even more hate for your hate. Caracas is not legal. We'd be cracking through and taking out opponents. 6 concurrent viewers already. Oh my goodness, this is lovely stuff. Maybe the thumbnail was extra good tonight. I like to put a little bit of work into the thumbnail. Usually I don't have as much time as I would like all the time, but this one really worked out, I think. Caracas, though, I forget. I think it might be available on Arena. It's not standard legal, pioneer legal, nothing like that. Oh, I see. I think Caracas is still pretty expensive. Some of those cards, ouch, my elbow. Some of those cards from Legends and way back when, even though they get reprinted and even though they are banned, they hold a lot of value. Kind of like Boseiju Who Endures, which on Arena is a bargain bin card. Bargain bin rare because all rares have the same value. You can spend a rare wild card, boom, you get a Boseiju. In paper, this card is $50, well, maybe a little bit less. In Canadian, it's about $40. That's pretty expensive, especially if you want 4 copies. Oh, look, your deck price just went up by $160 with 4 cards. Not fun. So that is part of the reason I love playing in Arena. I have everything I want, and playing one deck certainly is quite nice. You get to sprinkle things in, try out different stuff, and you go back to what you have, you're set. It's not for everyone, but I know many of you have been enjoying Stampede Dinosaurs for sure. 5 ways. How's it going? Oh, yeah. Collectible. I may have collected a little bit too much of some certain cards. Marauding Raptor, for everybody that knows that lovely dino. I have about 80 or 90 copies of it. Promo pack and foil and whatnot. But yes, very, very happy Friday. Other than that, nothing much changed. Pithing Needle. It's nice and varied, the sideboard. It's not like something is super specific. Pithing Needle shuts down any problematic planeswalker, creature, artifact. There we go. That's a pretty fantastic thing for a catch-all and a land. with a painful activated ability, potentially. Tranquil Throwback is for all graveyard stuff. Destroy some artifacts or enchantments, lovely. Gain a bit of life. Boseiju, like I mentioned, mono green devotion, bringing this in. Possibly trim Clifftop Lookout. We'll see how we go. I don't think I want to be taking out a land, 3 lands, replacing it with Boseiju. I'll bring the 3 in, pretend like they aren't a land. Chances are I'm going to use them. If I see 2 in my opening hand, lovely stuff. Get to put 1 out. Beautiful, beautiful. But definitely Marauding. 100% is a classic. Bone Horde. It is allowed. Anything is allowed, and certainly I will try just about anything. I have pretty much over the years. 600 or so. One of these days I'm going to count the live streams. Maybe some of you guys can count the live streams for me, the total amount, but I think it's over 600, which is pretty sweet. Here's to 6,000. You never know. I don't plan to stop. I definitely don't plan to stop. And I'm going to devastate opponents. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm not going to stop. And Hornet Queen certainly puts a stop to, well, a lot of stuff. Does an opponent have a lot of creatures? Boom. Hornet Queen, a swarm. And we get them. There we go. There we go. I say we jump into it. But again, if you're new, you're wondering, hey, that intro was a little bit too short. The link to the primer, 2 hours, nice video where I go over everything in the description, all that good stuff. I should. When I hit 100, 100 would be something. Maybe 1,000, I guess. Yeah. I thought 100 was good, but yeah, I'm gonna get to 1,000. I don't know. I think it's gonna have to be something pretty darn special, which this hand, well, speaking of, is very special. But well, as I said, mono green devotion with Leyline of the Guild Pact. Oh boy. So right away they have 4 devotion for green for free. Some of you guys have been okay. I wonder if they have Nykthos in their hand. And shucks. But we'll wait and see what they do, but could be rough. Sylvan Scrying would grab Castle Garenbrig. I didn't have it. We'll wait. I might want to use Boseiju to take it out. Oh, okay, that's good. I could use Boseiju to take out Leyline of the Guild Pact. It would hurt their total devotion, but they didn't play Nykthos yet. If they had played that instead of Temple Garden, take it out, slow them down a little bit. We wait. Castle Garenbrig it is. Now the opponent could have their own Boseiju. Maybe they take out Castle. If I suspect the opponent has some land destruction, keep Castle in your hand until the turn you're going to use it. They don't have a chance to get rid of it before you activate its ability to make 6 green for creatures. But Guild Pact, it basically does, it's the I win for mono green devotion, which we're facing now. If it's in your opening hand, as ley lines are, you begin with it on the battlefield. Each non-land permanent the opponent controls is all colors. Lands they control are every basic land type in addition to their other types. Pretty much what this reads is mono green devotion gets 4 more devotion for green. They don't really care too much about all the other stuff. They can easily splash for things not in green because this don't worry, bud. I was reading Leyline of the Guild Pact. The person's getting a little bit antsy there. Ooh, yeah, it is rough. I was kind of hoping they would ban Leyline of the Guild Pact, at least hurt some of the rough openings that can happen. Of course, the opponent isn't having a great opening as well. They haven't played Nykthos, and that's good. But I do imagine Nykthos Shrine to Nyx is coming up. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. At the very least, next turn we can make 6 for Carnage Tyrant. It's not a whole lot. I would have hoped to see a Sunken Citadel at some point here. Maybe they're mad I was taking so long, but honestly, I was just explaining what Leyline of the Guild Pack did for anybody that was unfamiliar. And there we go. I don't like the temporary mana that Outcaster Trailblazer is. I have to plot it for 3. If I don't plot it for 3, if I spend that mana, well, it's painful. Spend 3 to have it enter on that turn to get 1 green back. That 1 mana temporary. It's rough. Clifftop Lookout, a creature with reach. Sometimes that can be applicable for stuff that has flying, but it enters, I get a land. Onto the battlefield, boom. Doesn't get a whole lot better than that, and well, this is also going to be pretty rough. Ulvenwald Oddity, triggering both Outcaster Trailblazers from the opponents, drawing a bunch of cards. If they don't have Nykthos, they might have just got it right there. I bet. Oh boy. Certainly don't need to give them any more lands. Saving mana for Boseiju, might as well not do that. We'll play Vaultborn next turn if by chance they haven't popped off. Invasion of Ixalan, looking at the top 5, grabs it. Oh boy. Oh boy. So this could have been our one fantastic chance. Oh yeah, nope, that's not happening. Yeah, I don't know. I might do Outcaster, but keep in mind, Outcaster Trailblazer is the same cost as Clifftop Lookout. Try going with Outcaster, having that green mana temporarily, or Lookout. You get the land, guaranteed you get 1 ahead, or sometimes 5 ways. And other people who have enjoyed the Lookout, you get 2 ahead. A couple times today, the Lookout has grabbed the Sunken when I've needed it to activate Castle Garenbrig, and whew, lovely, lovely. Tranquil Throwback. I don't know, sometimes they explode so fast, you need a total of 4 mana to destroy an artifact or an enchantment. You have to pay an extra green. By the time I would get 4 mana with this list, it might just be all over. I'm just going to go with Boseiju, trim 3 Lookouts, off to the races. Oh boy. Watched them have an absolutely disgusting opening. 2 ley lines, 8 mana on turn 2. It's not unheard of. It is possible. But that hand definitely something I'm looking to keep. Well, Scorpion, it is kind of a ramp dino deck, and I could take out most of the stuff from Mono Green Devotion, kind of switch it around, and just put a bunch of dinos in its place. I don't think it would be nearly as powerful as this, but it would still do some good stuff. I definitely need Boseiju. Castle Garenbrig always enters tap, so that's got to be our land for the turn there. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Play that Cavern of Souls. Possibly play Carnage Tyrant next turn. Still, no Nykthos. That is interesting. Very strange. Huh. Well, I mean, I got another Boseiju. Of course, with 4, you certainly run the risk, even with 2. Now, next turn, if I'm desperate, if I don't draw some other land, I'll tap the first one that I have, play the second, sacrifice the first that was tapped, and still have that extra green from Boseiju. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, that does change things quite a bit. Of course, we could mostly be dead. It's hard to say. Oh boy. Could be bad. Really should have just destroyed Nykthos at that point. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, I've never faced this before. For any of you who have, well, joined the Discord, if you haven't, join it. But I faced Mono Green Devotion 3 times in a row. this evening, and it was not fun. Kind of like this is not fun. Now, would, instead of playing that Carnage Tyrant, taking out Nykthos have been super duper helpful? Possibly. They're not attacking into the Carnage Tyrants, and now I do have a good opportunity to take it out. Might be nice. Take it out for 2, and I still got to play lovely things. I still have enough mana to play Tyrranax Rex, so that is pretty good. Of course, it was very risky to not take it out, but yeah. The old meta, certainly back. I want Palani's Hatcher, though. I want multiple creatures to block, just in case things get out of control. Hopefully they don't have another Nykthos in their hand, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Looks like they have something up their sleeve. Tail Swipe. Huh. Okay. I've seen that before. Well. I'm not going to attack. I don't want Cavalier Thorns to die, and I don't want them to get Nykthos back. When it dies, you may exile it. If you do, you put another card from your graveyard on top of your library. They would have put Nykthos out. Well, chances are they get another one, and tends to do the trick. 5, 2, 5. Okay. Yeah. Well, it would be nice to dial it back, and instead of playing that second Carnage Tyrant, take out Nykthos, but I have a sneaky suspicion it may not have mattered. Yeah, that's alright. There's going to be a lot of cases where Ghalta Stampede Tyrant potentially, well, not potentially, guaranteed, would get the win. We slow down mono green enough. Oh, if we only can see Ghalta to drop every creature, have haste with Regisaur Alpha or Palani's Hatcher, it would do it. It would do it. Yeah. Who knows? It's going to be mono green devotion number 5 of the evening. Oh boy. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a doozy. Hopefully it is something black related with the Liliana avatar. I do imagine that's going to be the case. Yeah, I like the looks of that. 2 lands, Commune, hopefully grabbing a Castle Garenbrig, play the Clifftop Lookout, possibly grab a Sunken. Lovely. Technically, I like Sunken better. I don't have a turn 2 play. Sunken always enters tap, so that does feel quite a bit better. I'm going to be getting Castle with Archdruids, I hope. Okay. That's good. It's quite good. I'm going to have a play next turn anyways, guaranteed. Even if they go with a Thoughtseize, it is a little bit unfortunate and a little bit... Oh, okay. Well, I'll go with another Sunken then. Their chances may be about to sink. Oh, it's mono black midrange with just land destruction, which could be a response to mono green devotion. Demolition Field and Field of Ruin can take out Nykthos, and yeah, it's not fun. Similar to Boseiju Who Endures. Now, Archdruids to get Castle Garenbrig, I like. I'm gonna go with Clifftop Lookout. I want to... Oh! Clifftop Lookout is the best. No other creature would potentially grab Castle. Okay, that had to happen. Just hope they don't play another one from their hand. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh boy. Oh, Thoughtseize. Really? Oh, this is not fun. Well, Pithing Needle's coming in. I'm naming Demolition Field and or Field of Ruin, and they won't be able to activate and sacrifice Castle Garenbrig. Yeah, I do remember that. But we got, lots of lovely stuff. Archdruids is going away, 100%, without question. It's happening. I don't know why there's anything to think about. They have to stop me getting another Castle Garenbrig. It has to be Archdruids. Maybe there's, they like seeing dinosaurs and they may never have seen it before. Or it has been a while since this opponent has seen it. They're like, oh yeah, whoa, cool. All these interesting cards. My, oh my. I think it might be frowned upon. Oh. Just a little unfortunate. Pithing Needle, here we come. Yeah, Shieldred does the trick. Yeah, they won because they destroyed Castle Garenbrig. All right. If we get it next turn, we could win. We have to get it next turn to have a chance. Durez, I only have creatures. That's fine by me. Yeah, in a sense, it does. I would say Scorpion. It is good to know I get one certain thing. Poof, dead, done. But it has to be a Castle Garenbrig next turn, unfortunately. And that is not a Castle Garenbrig. All right, they got us. But they're going to be, they're not going to be getting us anymore. Commune with Dinosaurs, trim that. I want to keep Clifftop Lookout. Keep all the big stuff. Yeah. JDX big uppity, yes. Hopefully this game goes a little bit better than that first one. And of course, lane destruction is always going to be painful, whether it's frowned upon or not. It's just not the most enjoyable experience. However, that hand could be enjoyable. Keep in mind, well, with all their lane destruction, don't play the castle until you can use it once, which is what we're going to be looking for. Oh, Pithing Needle. Oh boy. Hopefully they have Field of Ruin in their hands. Crossing my fingers. All right. Phew. Oh!
Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then the hell with you.
They just played a Field of Ruin. Folks, this is what it's all about. Oh my goodness. I'm good. Hashtag pre-recorded. Oh, do you have some removal for an artifact? I bet you don't, buddy. Well, Demolition Field is problematic. Oh, they think I want the source red. I don't care. I don't need it. That's the thing. I don't usually straight up play Regisaur Alpha, but they don't know that, which is really good. I'm just going to be playing Vaultborn Tyrant, I hope. Cross your fingers. Good. I would imagine they're mostly cooked. Aw, shucks. What you gonna do? I mean, everything is painful, whether it's, frowned upon or not. I'm going to face it. I'm going to try and do my best against all of this nasty stuff. Oh, use some removal on it. Do it. You know you want to. Oh, shoot. I got a copy. Good. Yeah. Oh, boy. Quit. Should probably just quit right now. Another Castle Garenbrig. You know what I like? Playing extra copies of good stuff. Whew. Beautiful. Yeah, it is lovely. Sometimes that is how I've gotten opponents. I play the one source, the red, the blue, the black, and they just automatically assume I actually need it, which is not the case. And now...
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Now we got him.
Ruthless aggression!
They can concede any time. I don't care. You're dead. In the face of a Phyrexian Obliterator, pretty sweet stuff. Ah, shoot. Phew. I don't think they're going to make that mistake again, though, when they targeted Stomping Ground there, thinking I needed the source of red. Oh, look, I didn't need the source of red, and that meant the opponent is dead. Or maybe this damage will get to their head, and I will put them to bed. Rhyme for the night. I should have sent the O1 egg. I always love to send that dinosaur egg to send a message to the opponent. We're not messing around, you gotta watch out. Now we just have to hope for Pithing Needle. If we play it before I know whether the opponent has a Field of Ruin or a Demolition Field, maybe I name Field of Ruin, the opponent plays Demolition Field. Hard to say, but that hand is not hard to keep. 2 Sunkens immediately, but 2 Sunkens and 2 Forests, 100%. Always, always. Yeah. He learned his mistake. This is not a common deck, and I gotta say, that is sometimes how I get wins. Absolutely. It's how it has to be. Most opponents probably have never faced this deck before, so it does have the surprise factor. Lends a little bit towards the win rate. Definitely. Oh, it's hard to say. I guess it depends, JDX. What people consider controlled as, Clifftop, yeah, we'll play that, hopefully getting a castle. I really wanted to play Clifftop instead. See what I get. It could have been Sunken and no Clifftop, Clifftop and a castle. We're getting closer to Castle Garenbrig anyways, that's just how it is. Playing Clifftop could mean I get castle next turn because it grabbed a forest on the top and then there's a castle underneath, maybe play a Vaultborn Tyrant, something like that. Yeah. And Thunderblade, it's 4 lands generating 7 mana and you need nothing else. You don't need an artifact, you don't need devotion, which mono green devotion is potentially the top deck at the moment. It's the deck I want to face the least, but you don't need anything. You just need those lands. Poof. I love it. Pretty resilient. Yeah. You can still have those costs. Well, you know what? They might have sacrificing spells. We're going to take the 3 damage just in case I play somebody next turn. Okay, they don't. They might have a Shieldred's Edict. You never know. Need a source of red with the Sunken, technically. It's getting a little bit rough. It's going to be good if we get... Okay, fine. Hopefully we see a castle. Yeah, I guess it depends. I would like to go into closed deck list tournaments. I know a lot of tournaments are open, so you see what's what. But, yeah. If you could somehow register and... that'd be good. Not have to show your opponent the list. Probably sacrificing Carnage Tyrant to something. Shieldred's Edict coming in hot. Oh my goodness. Never played against black in my life. No, yeah, definitely. JDX, everybody's got opinions. Oh. Guess I'm just not bothered by much. Dead. Oh. Alright. It was a fantastic hand, just extra unfortunate that we didn't see a castle. Getting a Vaultborn Tyrant down, man, that really would have changed things. A couple turns before then. I have to imagine it would have helped to lock things up better. I do appreciate that, JDX. Everybody chatting, watching right now, or later on, you guys definitely make it better. Of course, I'd be streaming to nobody, talking to nobody, as it sometimes is especially if it's late. Many of you guys are sleeping already. I'm going to risk it. Commercial District has Surveil. I see what's on top. If it's not a land, I put it onto the bottom. I like my chances. I have 2 Archdruids and a Clifftop Lookout. 3 things that cost 3. Worth a risk for me. Yeah. But it looks like it might be another mono green devotion. Vivian, Avatar right there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, look at that hand, folks. 2-land magic. Okay, just Gruul aggro, possibly dropping the Reckless Stormseeker this turn. Hopefully it's not the Reckless Stormseeker. I do like Vivian Planeswalkers, yeah. I guess, yeah, they would just look at Dinosaurs, Thunderblade, they'd see, hey, this person is playing that deck. I don't have to respect it. It's probably not strong. It's not scary. Oh, they're just going to put some stuff out. Oh, not to worry. Not to worry. But they got to worry. I want to see if Clifftop can get a castle. It can block stuff, which is nice. Oh, that's extra good. Well. We might be able to get him if we can survive long enough. Archdruids, all it has to do is get a castle. We can make 8. Eventually we can make more than that. Oh, Hazoret. Okay. Not a terrible thing. At least we get a chump locket, but this is quite interesting. But yes, definitely crazy top-heavy dinos. Would Palani's Hatcher help at all? I think it would in this case. 3 blockers. Lovely stuff. Hazoret the Fervent doesn't have trample. That's very good. Keep that token back. Chump block with the 0/1 egg on Hazoret. Bias time. But yes, absolutely. Especially if they're not worried. Depending how they talk about their deck. Absolutely. Oh, okay. We just have to live for one more turn. Can we do it? Possibly. Sylvan Scrying to grab Castle Garenbrig. Drop Ghalta. Next turn, perhaps. I would like that. Quite a bit. Okay, Combat Celebrant. Exert. Let me think. I'm pretty sure I have to take out Combat Celebrant. Don't think they can exert it. Yeah, no blocks. I like this. Okay, this could be good. Or not. We're about to find out. Ghalta. Boom. Any dino. Oh, Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's go. That's what I'm looking for. I do have to attack with everybody. But I may want to attack with everybody. Gain a bunch of life. Bing, bang, boom. That's a lot of damage. Good stuff. Good stuff. Is it enough? No? We'll see. We'll see. On the draw, yeah.
You have no power here.
Well, they do have power here, but I also have a pretty respectable amount of power. Surprising amount. I was a little bit worried, though, with the Combat Celebrant. Its ability to exert itself, tap itself, doesn't untap next step, but it can create an additional combat phase. -3, I believe. 21 trample damage. There you go. There you go. You did the math, Scorpion. I do appreciate that. However, just good old Gruul Midrange aggro. Do I want to bring in anything specific? Not a ton of stuff has trample. I think Hornet Queen really could be the scary thing for this person. Trim Tyrranax Rex. Well, maybe the case could be made for Commune. There's one less thing to hit with. Now the Hornet Queen. You can't grab Archdruids, Clifftop Lookout, Sylvan Scrying, or the Queen. I'll keep it in there. I love Commune though, for consistency. Even if you don't have a ton of hits, but this is still a ton of hits. All the lands, all the dinos, it's 2/3 of the deck. There should be a good chance you're getting something. Yeah. Maybe at 1 HP. At the very least, I'm pretty sure I would be surviving the next turn. But the opponent might not be surviving that hand, because it's perfect. Oh, extra perfect. Sylvan Scrying is going to get a second Sunken. The opponent's chances have sunken. That's what I'm looking for. Smuggler's Copter, not too bad. Not the most explosive start from the opponent. Certainly it can be a whole lot worse. Hasty damage, nastier vehicles. The Copter, whenever it attacks or blocks, they may draw a card. If they do, discard a card. Not too bad. There's the Reckless Stormseeker. Like I expected, giving a creature haste at the beginning of combat, +1/+0. Hitting for 6, not the greatest thing in the world. Question is, will we be able to survive? Depending if they play a big creature next turn, it's not going to be pretty. Although it's not going to be pretty because we have the Hornet Queen. Yeah. I say we just go Ghalta. Hoping to survive, play the Hornet Queen, boom. Love it. Oh boy. Hornet Queen, the great staller. I don't think they would have land destruction. Yeah, I'm just happy a lot of their stuff doesn't have trample. They do have some ways to get it on there. Monstrous Rage for 1 red to put the monstrous roll token on a creature enchantment. They get +1/+1 and trample. That is, okay, yeah, no, that, we die. Combat Celebrant tends to do the trick. Oh, I know, Thunderblade. Speaking of Boseiju Who Endures, I didn't pick it up when it was dirt cheap, about half the price it is now, but I did pick up Vaultborn Tyrant when that was about $15 a copy. I knew, I had to have it, and Vaultborn Tyrant certainly has exploded quite a bit. But I believe that's going to be it. Just a turn too slow. Then they untap everything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. Ouch. Alright. Hornet Queen it is. Good stuff. But we have to watch out for that Combat Celebrant. Not fun whatsoever. Now. That's alright. That hand's alright by me. 4 lands. None of them are Castle or a Sunken, but Sylvan is going to grab probably a Castle Garenbrig. We'll see if we get a Sunken coming up here. Depending. One of those 2 lands. That would decide things. Still play the Stomping. Wait at least until next turn. It could be a Castle or a Sunken. And again, that's going to decide what we grab with this Sylvan. I don't have a turn 3 play. What was I just talking about now? Boom. Sylvan grabs Castle. Well, Sunken, I mean. We got a Castle. You get the idea. Sunken is our land for the turn. Perfect. I would never grab a Sunken if I didn't already have a castle. You can make a bit of extra mana with this for creatures, but you can't make extra mana for creatures with just Sunken. At the very least, that was a pretty good example of good stuff. I'm glad it worked out exactly like it was mentioning. Oh, that was pretty cool. Pre-recorded, I guess you could say. Yeah. Hopefully I see a Carnage Tyrant that I can play next turn. Stabilize a wee bit. Vaultborn is... It is nice, just in case. Maybe they want to get rid of Castle. We'll see. Or we could mostly be dead if they play the Combat Celebrant. Dead. Dead. Super dead. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, it's still pretty rough. Playing the Vaultborn next turn might just buy us enough time. 8, down to 8, big thing, up 3. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully they don't have another Crone Ward. They can only make 3 mana at the moment. I imagine they're probably searching for the 4th mana, another land. Oh boy. Okay, that's good. That's good. Live. You can do it. Had to play something, of course. Maybe Palani's Hatcher would have been a bit nicer, but the Storm-Charged Slasher does give stuff trample, so chump blockers, well, it goes right through chump blockers. What big thing is coming down? Oh, yeah, no, that tends to do the trick. The Crone War is a nasty thing. Stealing our Vaultborn, and they were going to give it haste with the Storm-Charged Slasher. Lovely stuff. Painful stuff. I could use the Crone War myself, but I don't really feel like it. Maybe I'll get to steal something big. Perhaps. It's hard to say. I've used the Crone War a couple times in the past, but I'd just rather keep it up, play big stuff, do my thing, and make it even better. I don't imagine at the moment I want to trim something for the Crone War. Doesn't seem super necessary. Yeah. That hand, absolutely lovely stuff though. Sylvan to get that castle, Commune to dig and see if we get a castle or a Sunken, and then again, Sylvan will be decided. Oh, yeah. We'll get castle. Yeah, just in case. I imagine they might have a Thoughtseize ripping Sylvan from our hand. Okay, maybe they have a little bit of land destruction. Hard to say. Huh. Yeah, Scorpion, I gotta say. It is interesting, though, when opponents have stuff that steals your creatures, or opponents have things that reanimate from your graveyard into theirs or their battlefield. It's like the opponent is, they're playing Dinosaurs. Something. Squad Painter, how's it going? Yes, Dino Files. There's some highs, some lows, as it usually is. Greasefang, though, and we die. Okay, well, Greasefang once again gets us. But we'll get him, as I've gotten him before. Tranquil Frillback, possibly now. They can have some removal for Pithing Needle. You know what? I'm going to go with Pithing Needle. Yeah. Oh, Thunderblade. You were wondering what happened. This is Abzan Greasefang. They played Greasefang on turn 3, getting Parhelion 2. We were about to be hit for 13 damage. The 4 tokens, or the 2 4/4 angels sticking around. We weren't going to be winning that race. Next turn, we would have only played the Sunken as our land for the turn. 100% the opponent would have killed us way fast. Just not happening. But again, Trim Commune, Pithing Needle, and boom. Boom. It was just the fast, the best nut draw that Greasefang can do. The absolute thing they were known for. And well, they're certainly creeping up. I guess people that played Abzan, Amalia, Explore kind of want to keep those same lands and just play a deck in the same colors. That's what I can imagine, and that hand is infinitely better. We're looking at 6 green eventually with the Pithing Needle. That should be pretty much perfect. I do. That's played against Greasefang long enough. I've always been playing it since Arena was in beta. So as Greasefang came up with the release of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, I saw the deck itself materialize, and not fun, but of course I did adjust as best as possible. You know what? Sylvan Scrying, we'll trim that. I'm not going to have 2 on turn 2. I might have 3 green on turn 3 if I draw another land. I'm sure Pithing Needle, okay. Pithing Needle is gone, to be expected. I don't know, it would be a lot less powerful. I don't know too many people that might use it if that was the case. It is pretty fragile to graveyard hate, of course, and Pithing Needle naming Parhelion 2, turning it off if the opponent knows what's about to happen. I think they're going to get rid of Pithing Needle. They're going to be pithed off. If they don't know I can turn off the crew ability. Okay. I think they're about to be pithed. They do have a couple of things, like I mentioned, that can take out non-land permanents with a cheap mana value, but well, if they don't, Parhelion 2 is not doing anything. It's fine. Put it in the graveyard. Hopefully it's not Esika's Chariot. They usually have Esika's Chariot and Parhelion 2 and Sky Sovereign, Console Flagship. Other than that, I don't really ever see other vehicles. Yeah, that's fine by me. Should be good as long as Archdruid's Charm stays in there. We search for and put the other land we need onto the battlefield. They've already used one Thoughtseize. And I did choose the wrong thing. Oh, Ashiok, Dream Render, painful. We can't use Archdruid's Charm to search. We could take some creature out, but they milled some stuff. Still have no vehicle in the graveyard. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. Let's go. Tyrranax Rex. Coming in hot. Take out Ashiok. Boom. Boom. When you're able to, yeah. Oh, look at them mousing over the lands. They can't comprehend how I just did that, and now they realize their mistake again. It goes back to the point of being unfamiliar, but that's a pretty good thing. I was able to make 6. I knew I only needed 1 more land to make some magic happen. And it made some magic happen. Alright. Well, the caught between a rock and a hard place. They could have made me sacrifice Tyrranax Rex with various stuff, but for the most part, oh yeah, keep mousing over it. Oh, you're like, hey, the math doesn't add up. It does. And it's good. They're stunned. Oh, gee. Okay, they have Esika's Chariot, like I was mentioning. But they also have a Parhelion. I could draw another Pithing Needle, and they'd be super pithed. But at this point, we'll play Vaultborn. I could wait, search for Ghalta. Might as well do that now. Keep up the pressure. They're not going to be killing me next turn. That's absolutely certain. But Tyrranax Rex, the gigantic flex. Trying to think of another rhyme for Rex, flex. the opponent sees my lands and they do checks them out. Because now they're out of time and they got no life. Rex. Tyrranax Rex, the gigantic flex. Rex and Rex. They do sound the exact same. I like that. Ooh. Maybe one of these nights I'm going to call the stream title Rexing with Rex. Rex Rex. That's kind of fun to say. Yeah, absolutely, Scorpion. Huh. I think, though, he 100% is going on to Reddit, going on to the Pioneer subreddit or the Arena one and saying, hey, my opponent cheated. They played this big thing. They only had 4 lands. My opponent is a hacker. You never know. You never know. However, keep the Pithing Needle. I think we give it a go. I think so. Maybe. Mana hacks. Yeah. Good. Good hacks. I can play the Pithing Needle because Cavern of Souls makes it colorless, but that's not good. That's much better. I don't really need the well, yeah, no, let's not do that again. If I see a castle, boom, I'm making 7 with the 3 lands that I have plus castle. There's a good chance we don't need that Cavern of Souls. Of course, this opponent... Oh, okay. Of course, this opponent does not have counter spells, so... Yeah. They're dead. I think they fixed all the glitches and stuff. We don't have a Pithing Needle, so that probably means we've lost at this point. Watch them play turn 3 Greasefang, get... Parhelion 2. I'll let them actually attack so you guys can... Okay, well, good. No Greasefang. Very, very positive. Yeah, at least you guys are seeing the usefulness of Pithing Needle against Greasefang. Just name the vehicle they're going to cheat out and you might buy yourself enough time. Of course, you can exile the graveyard. You can have a exile artifact. Oh boy, there we go. You can have an exile target artifact card, which would simply exile that vehicle, and it would be nice. Very nice, very nice. I don't know, I've been through a lot of glitches. I don't remember them all. I just play through it and I hope it gets patched. Sometimes it takes a little longer than other times. Oh, they still don't have Greasefang. Well. If they don't get it next turn and they don't take out T-Rex, we might do it. Sheoldred's Edict? Make me sacrifice it? Oh boy, it's down to this. You get Greasefang, you win. You don't, you die. Oh, they got Greasefang. They got Greasefang. And we have lost the match. Ooh. But yeah, like I said, I'll let them do their thing so you guys can see it because, well, previous to the banning, Greasefang was absolutely not common whatsoever. Oh, nuts. We've never seen this happen before. The 12 plus the 3 from Raffine's Informant. It's good. It's good. Do I like Tranquil Frillback? Possibly. But they can refill their graveyard pretty good. They got a lot of stuff that can fill the graveyard. So the chances of Tranquil Frillback sticking in hand until I get 4 mana to play it are probably low. And then coupled with all the spells they have that fill the graveyard back up to get a vehicle. Ooh. Yeah, that's all right. I don't think anybody's calling for a Greasefang ban. I'm not super scared about it. I got stuff that can hate against it, and yeah. I don't know. Again, it can be hated against pretty darn good. I could have Leyline of the Void, like Leyline of the Guild Pact, start out with it on the battlefield. If it's in our opening hand, if something would go to the graveyard, it's exiled instead. Basically, it's the Super Greasefang hate, because they won't do anything at that point. It's pretty lovely. I have a playset of Leyline of the Void, I'm pretty sure on Arena. That first hand didn't look so good. It didn't have a castle or a sunken. This one, though, pretty darn amazing. Do I want to trim Carnage Tyrant? I do. I want to play it safe because I don't know what they're all about. Commune, use it, 100%. Turn Commune into a land. Oh, look, if they play Thoughtseize, well, they don't play Thoughtseize. Golgari, cat food combo. Could be rough. Hope to see a Sunken Citadel off of the Clifftop Lookout, but you never know. Yeah. No, I am interested, Scorpion, what that glitched card was. Maybe we're not dead yet. They got a couple cats. This is problematic. If at any point they play Yrga, who eats all, eater of all, whatever the name is, we will die. They will have the cycling of the cats and well, at the very least, they can only make 3 mana next turn. Yrga does cost a total of 5, so we got a couple turns. We're not dead yet. We just need other big things to play with Ghalta, and at the moment we don't. Vaultborn would be nice, that sort of thing. Interesting. Yeah. Go with Commercial District, see if it's a nice land on top. I don't need another Ghalta, that's for sure. I pretty much almost play Ghalta next turn. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can play Ghalta. I like that. I don't like Trail of Crumbs though. But 15 concurrent viewers, I don't know. I must be doing something right with the title tonight and the thumbnail. Trail of Crumbs though, they're going to be digging. They're going to be finding Yrga pretty painfully. Whenever they sacrifice a food, they may pay 1. Look at the top 2, reveal a permanent and put it into their hand. Cross your fingers. They got 4 mana now. Oh, if they have Yrga in their hand next turn, then they can make 5. Lights out. I think so, James. Mono red is just generally fantastic. Now, do I want to do anything? Possibly. I'll wait and see. They might not have Yrga next turn. Let's not get too worried. Maybe you never know. Archdruid's Charm could take somebody out, something. It could exile Witch's Oven. I don't like the Mayhem Devil. I would like to take that out for sure. I might exile the Witch's Oven, we'll see. Yeah. Historic mono red, I have to imagine that is extra devastating. Very, very scary stuff. Ooh. Any mono deck mono red deck is going to be painful for me. A touch slow, and of course you can't be strong against everything. That's just sometimes how it goes. Ground Seal though, it would be good. Regisaur Alpha next turn. Give Ghalta haste. I would like that. It looks like we should be safe. At least for one more turn. They're not playing Yrga. Very, very positive. They would potentially be hit for a decent bit. It wouldn't be enough to take them out if it was only Regisaur making the token plus Ghalta. A total of 15 trample damage. Not going to cut it. We really need 2 Regisaur Alphas. Yeah, Ground Seal would be nice. Okay, we just have to draw some dino, some nice dino for the turn. Any big dino, any dino in the deck is big, so that's good. Dino, something, anything. Oh, no. I only have 20 lands. Folks, you might be thinking I should trim the lands. I only have 20. Red-black definitely, I think, does work better with the Mayhem Devil. As you can see, they can't play their Mayhem Devil right now, which is good for me. They will be able to next turn with the Gilded Goose, and will be extra dead at that point, but well, we'll get them. Maybe in some weird way we survive somehow, but with all the stuff that's going to be sacrificed, the Mayhem Devil pinging plus the Cauldron Familiar, whenever it enters, we lose a life. I'm certain we're dead. Yeah. And especially dead if they get Yrga. It's just a little bit unfortunate. With all the big stuff, we simply didn't draw it for the turn. We didn't draw. Okay, yeah, nope. No, we do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. But keep in mind, I did hurt that deck before in the past. Pithing Needle, if we name Cauldron Familiar, its ability can't be activated to bring itself back. It's a food. The sacrificing part is an activated ability. Pithing Needle stopping that, I like a lot. Now, do I want to do anything different? Oh my goodness. Pardon me. I guess I must be tired from the week, but I'm not tired of facing this deck. I haven't faced it a whole lot, and I'm not scared. However, I want to keep in all the big stuff. We'll trim Commune. Hope it's a good opening hand, and yeah, oh boy. So, depending what they have, the first Pithing Needle is going to be maybe for Cauldron Familiar. We know they won't be able to cycle the cats and do that nasty stuff. Oh my goodness, well, look at that, beautiful hand. Do I want to go Commercial District? I'm going to go Commercial District. I don't think they'll have a Thoughtseize. Hopefully they don't. I'm crossing my fingers they do. Okay, phew. I think for the most part, this particular deck focuses on doing their own thing, kind of like I'm doing my own thing. And it's getting pretty scary looking at the moment. We see another Sunken, another Sylvan, or an Archdruid's Charm. We're going to be grabbing the second Sunken. And things are going to be going downhill after that. You know what? I feel like Boseiju. Again, not too worried. Just get the ramp. I likely am going to be kicking myself if I didn't try to get ahead as fast as possible. Next turn at the very least. Sunken, Pithing Needle. Oh boy, and the opponent might be going down. Now, Cauldron Familiar. Watch this. Boom. I imagine they might have, I don't know, some way to take out Pithing Needle. But at the very least, I'm going to be making 8 mana next turn. Dropping 2 T-Rexes plus Ghalta, and perhaps I'm going to get a little bit of revenge. Drawing something big. Coming up. The Mayhem Devil, not too bad. Might as well save myself taking 3 damage, though. I like that. Oh boy. Oh. No, don't play that. Don't play that. Okay, phew. That was almost an absolute disaster. Not fun. Now, this is what Ghalta is all about. Even if Ghalta does that, you don't get to attack with her. I just put 2 T-Rexes onto the battlefield. You can't beat it. Oh. Love it. Love it. Yeah. Keep it the same. It's pretty deadly. I think Pithing... Well, it's hard to say... Well, it's not really hard to say what would be the best against this deck. Leyline of the Void, boom. Everything is just exiled if it would go to the graveyard. Just eviscerates everything they're trying to do. But then, with the Pithing Needle, you name Cauldron Familiar, it can't use its ability to sacrifice a food. Perfect. Perfect. Just getting rid of the Cauldron Familiar, that potential angle does hurt the deck enough, I think. It may not have been necessary in that previous game, but well, I showcased it. Oh. What doesn't Pithing Needle help against? You could start off with... Oh, well, speaking of starting off with Pithing Needle and a perfect hand, but yeah, you could start off with Pithing Needle and you should feel good. Chances are you can turn off something with any opponent. Help quite a bit. I love it though. Pithing Needle next turn. Sunken always has to enter tapped, so we'll get that done. Name the Cauldron Familiar and hope they don't have something. But, oh man, 14 concurrent viewers tonight. Tonight is good. Hopefully something big. We're getting pretty flooded here. Have to save Archdruid's Charm. Carnage Tyrant. That's what we're going for. Somebody big. I mean, I could grab a Sunken. I would be able to make 8 next turn with the land that I play, but then all of a sudden I don't need 2 of the 3 lands that I have, which doesn't make me feel good. If they want me to discard something, I'll discard lands. Yeah. Fine by me. Like I was mentioning, I got extra at this point. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, certainly Pithing Needle. You got 4 copies in the sideboard. You're not going to be feeling bad. Absolutely. Actually, I can choose Pithing Needle for Obnixilis. I mean, hopefully that helps, but still, it's going to be rough. We're choosing a Sunken, and we're hoping. We're hoping. Efficiency. Oh, more stuff I don't exactly want. That's alright. Perhaps. What's this? The adversary. Okay. No. Okay, got to make sure I choose the right Obnixilis there. I was just double checking. Yeah. To cast, so we have Archdruids to grab a Vaultborn Tyrant at this point. Yeah. Sylvan Scrying mostly useless. I don't need another land. I'm able to make 8. So Sylvan Scrying is not great. But hey, they're only hitting me for 4. Not terrible. Vaultborn Tyrant to gain 3. Hit me for 4. Technically, I would only be losing 1 right now. Grab a Vaultborn, maybe I get a Ghalta. That would be alright, but it has to be pretty much Vaultborn Tyrant at this point. Another Pithing Needle actually is... That's pretty funny. Can I name Gilded Goose if they're mana ability? No. I can name Gilded Goose and it can't make a food token. I kind of like that. It's getting pretty crazy. Actually, you know what I'm going to name? Call Witch's Oven. Oh man, I don't know. Okay. No, it probably should be the Witch's Oven. Let's not be too crazy here. Oven. Witches. Okay. It's got that apostrophe. Watch them play it. I didn't want the Witch's Oven because they could have done some sacrificing stuff. Mayhem Devil may have been painful in that case, but at least they won't attack with the Mayhem Devil. They can't. I don't think. Okay, yeah, 2. This could be rough. At the very least, I do have Palani's Hatcher. Gain some more life. Love it. Oh! I'm tempted to... Yeah, I'm just going to go with Palani's. They could have done some nasty stuff with the Mayhem Devils next turn. I'm only at 7. It is a little bit worrisome, for sure. Actually, that is worrisome. Okay, should have waited. Should have waited. Definitely. We'll wait with that token. Palani's Hatcher, you can't choose to sacrifice or not sacrifice. So the fact they have the Mayhem Devil is... well, it is painful. Oh boy. That's 2 more, but again, they're not attacking us with the Mayhem Devil, which is good. They can sacrifice the food plus the treasure, 4 damage coming in hot. We basically need Ghalta coming up here. Not so fun. Oh, okay, yeah. Is this going to do it? If we draw a big thing, maybe. Cross your fingers. Let's go again. It's been wacky all night. Something big off the top. It's not big. Oh boy. But we gained some life, that's good. Back up to 10. Lovely. Is it enough to take him out? We got 18. 18, 21. The Goose only has to block. Mayhem Devils don't kill us next turn if I attack with everything. So we take a decent chunk with Ghalta. We'd be very conservative. I'm never going to beat the pre-recorded allegations. No one stranger. Never. I don't play enough, no. I like to play one thing. I've said it many times before. There's something about it for me. Yeah. 12 damage is a decent chunk. 2. Okay. We got 4 right here. Rough. But still not it. Can they deal 6? Oh boy. It's now or never. They can't activate Obnixilus. They can sack the food for 2. Maybe another food for another 2, a total of 4. Oh boy, it's down to the wire. Clifftop isn't very big, yes. I guess tonight the theme is, even with so many big things, you don't always get the big things. Have we done it? Have we done it? Folks, we have done it. We have done it 100%, I think. Maybe.
You won! You did it!
Look at that. Look at the Pithing Needle, the all-star of all-stars. Oh boy. It's gotta be it, right? Probably. 12, 18. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think at least one Mayhem Devil has to block, I hope. Oh boy. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. I guess. Oh. Hanging Palani's twice. Interesting. Okay. That does tend to do it. The Goose does have to block. Doesn't the Goose have to block? Oh. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Yes.
I wasn't even entirely sure. There's so many triggers and sacrificing stuff. Certainly it is a lot to keep track of. But hey, Pithing Needle. If you guys weren't sure of it before, there you go. Like I mentioned, Cauldron Familiar, even if it's in the graveyard, it can't use its activated ability from the graveyard. If it could have, we would have been dead. They would have been doing stuff with the food. Ooh. And if Obnixilis. We named Obnixilis, and it became completely useless. So we got the Witch's Oven, Obnixilis, Cauldron Familiar, boom. Some of you guys might have maybe not even known that Cauldron Familiar had the activated ability. Then clued in that, hey, I can shut it off. All right. Yeah, well, that's good stuff. I say we leave it there for tonight. Late enough, I guess, 11 my time, and some of you guys may have been passed out already because maybe it was a long week, but it was a good time, I hope. Tokens classified as cards. I think they're, I don't know. I don't think so. It was a good run, Thunderblade. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. 4 a.m. there. Oh my goodness, wow. As always, thanks for watching. Yes, Squad Painter. I gotta say, sometimes it is hard to stay positive, but yes, tokens are not cards. Tokens are new cards. It would be cool. I gotta say, I had thought about, hey, I could name food and they couldn't sacrifice it, but Karn the Great Creator turns off artifacts, their activated abilities, so I believe it does turn off food and clues and treasures if you play your own Karn the Great Creator. Yeah, that's rough. But Karn is banned, fortunately, and yeah, that'll be all for tonight. So, well, have a good one. 5 ways, Scorpion, Thunderblade, Squad Painter, James, Victor. Well, so I want to make sure I get everybody. A lot of people tonight. JDX. I said Thunderblade. 5 ways. I said 5 ways. Commander Crane, Heaven. Anybody else? Peace. Get some good sleep and see you next time. Oh, Nichols. Yes. No, I did. I don't think I said. It was good. It was good.